I'm Cheri Honderd, the founder and director of Hand to Hand, as well as pastor at Fairhaven Church. To me, leadership is influencing and mobilizing and working together with others in helping get to an end. Leadership is leading others positively, leading by example, leading as a member of the team, and just helping everyone work together. Some of the leaders that I really have learned from and really admire, number one would be Jesus, because he also led with compassion. He led in thinking everyone was equal, and Mother Teresa was kind of the same way. Mother Teresa led by example. She was the one serving, always giving of her time, just dedicated her life to helping orphans around the world, and one that led by example. And the humility that both of these leaders had, they never thought they were better than anyone else. They never positioned themselves higher than anyone. They simply loved and gave of who they were. Vision of what you're going after. It's great to dream and want to do big things, but unless you have a vision of what you're going after, for example, we feed kids. We feed kids who are struggling with food insecurity. That is always, whatever we plan has to be in line with that vision statement so that we don't get distracted away from what we are trying to do. And setting goals too helps you measure, is something effective? Is it working, or is it something that is just taking time and it is not helping in any way, but it's causing a lot of extra work? So you need to have measurable goals that you can actually look back on and evaluate at the end of the year. Did this work? Or can we tweak it? How can we work it so that we can accomplish this goal? How can we feed more kids? Is this working, or is this actually causing more work? So it is extremely important to have that vision, and everything you do should be structured around, is it accomplishing that vision and that goal, that mission statement. Actually was probably a C student, so not the best student, not the smartest, and yet everything I learned growing up, every experience I had, whether it was a family experience or a disappointment or a failure, has really caused me to learn how to be that leader. It gives you grit. It gives you the ability to stand and to fight and be determined for something. And I was always a dreamer. I always felt in my heart that God had a plan for my life. And I just kept holding on to that even when I failed at something, or when I struggled in college with getting through certain classes. I had a dream that I was going to do something to impact the world. So as 8th graders, just keep hold of that dream. Dream big. Ask big. If you believe in God, ask God to use you, and just hang in there. It's the little things that matter. It's serving others. It's actually leading by example, doing the smallest little tasks, but doing them with the best of your ability. There was a time in my life when I was frustrated because I didn't feel like what I was doing was really very important. But it was as if God was saying to me, be faithful in those small things, because you are learning through these small things. Do those small things, and then keep asking for bigger things and bigger challenges, and become a leader who first and foremost loves other people and works with them, and doesn't just want to lead or take charge. But dream big, and know that you can be used in spite of what you think are your gifts or abilities, that you can still be used to change the world.